Today I want to share with you one of my favorite comfort foods, chicken noodle casserole. So when I think of chicken noodle, I always think of chicken noodle soup. But I was introduced to this recipe by a friend's mom years ago, and it really has been one of my favorites to make. To get started, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and then you're going to want to prepare a 3-quart casserole dish with some nonstick cooking spray. Cook 12 ounces of egg noodles according to the package directions. Once they're cooked, go ahead and drain them and set them aside. So this recipe does call for 2 cups of cooked and shredded chicken. It's a great recipe if you want to grab a rotisserie chicken from the store, if you have some leftover chicken, and sometimes I'll even just throw my chicken breast into the slow cooker at the beginning of the day, so that way by dinner time it's already cooked and shredded and I can just cut that step out. To a large mixing bowl, we want to add in that 2 cups of cooked and shredded chicken, 21 ounces, which is 2 cans of cream of chicken soup, 1.5 cups of sour cream, and 2 cups of frozen mixed vegetables. So for this recipe, I use a frozen vegetable that includes like carrots and peas, but of course you can use any frozen veggie that you and your family likes. We have used ones with green beans and corn, whatever you guys enjoy, go ahead and add that in as your veggie. Next, we're gonna go ahead and season all of that with 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder. Now, those are just my measurements and how we like it to taste, but of course, if you like more salt or less, feel free to change and adjust that to fit your taste. Once all of that is mixed, go ahead and add in those cooked egg noodles and give it all a mix before placing it into your casserole dish. Top your casserole with 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese and place it in the oven to bake for 25 to 30 minutes. I get asked a lot how you can freeze some of my recipes and then eat them and enjoy them later. And this recipe is great for that. Follow your directions until you get to the part where you're supposed to top it with cheese, and don't do that quite yet. Go ahead and mix everything up, place it in a casserole dish that would be safe for the freezer, cover it with either a lid or some foil, place it in the freezer. Once you're ready to bake, I usually will just take it out of the freezer, put it in my fridge to thaw overnight or for several hours, and then when I'm ready to bake at dinner time, I will top it with that cheese and pop it in the oven. And if you're allowing it to thaw in the fridge overnight, you really only need about 30 minutes of baking time at that same temperature for it to be heated all throughout. So I hope that helps for those of you who are maybe batch cooking and doing a lot at one time, so you can freeze it for those busy nights. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this recipe just as much as me and my family do. Don't forget, if you try this recipe or you enjoy it, to leave a comment down below and let me know. You can find this full written recipe at thediaryofarealhousewife.com, where you can find hundreds of more easy recipes just like this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow, and we will see you guys next time.